Hi there, this is Lindsay from the North End Organic Nursery, and happy Labor Day to everybody. If you're taking this Labor Day to kind of dink around in your garden, I have a very strong suggestion. Kill your tomatoes. I mean that in the nicest of ways. This is the time of year when, if you can feel these temperatures right now, we have fall on the way. And if you have a plant like this one, you have lots of green tomatoes still going on it, and you really want to get them right before the first frost. There is a couple of different things you can do to accomplish this, but they all require you actually making your tomato plant think that the end is near. These are semi-tropical plants, and if given the opportunity, they will grow and grow and grow. And they don't get the memo that fall comes here in Idaho. And when fall comes, the frost comes, and they don't have a chance to make it any further. So we're going to help them along in understanding that the end is near. What we're going to do is stress the heck out of them. The first thing that you need to be doing, and I probably would have suggested this a couple of weeks ago if you had had the opportunity, but now is not too late. Stop watering altogether, not a drop. Not unless we start hitting temperatures in the 90s again, which I highly doubt. Do not water your tomato plants anymore. This is going to make them look wilty and sad and pathetic looking, but this is going to stress them out and actually concentrate the sugars in the plant, in the fruit, so that you get a much sweeter fruit and a much higher chance of getting actual mature fruit before the frost. The other thing to do is let's get rid of any extraneous foliage and flowers. If it hasn't set a fruit already, it's not going to. The exception could be with some of your really small cherry tomatoes that just kind of come on like rapid fire. But most of your plants, we're looking at a Michael Pollan tomato here, they are not going to have the opportunity to set more fruit and have them come to maturity. So what you want the plant to do is focus all of its energy on the fruit that it's already set. So got my handy pruners here. I'm going to come into the plant and just take a look, start looking for foliage that doesn't have any job. It's not supporting any fruit. It's just green stuff that's now sucking up valuable energy from the plant. Gonna look over here, got a nice long piece, gone. Up here, gone. Make sure that if you see flowers, they're gone. I've got this long thing down here. You see all these little flowers on the end there? They will have absolutely no possibilities to become anything. Making sure that I'm cutting above my last fruit. Got some more foliage here. Pick up this guy. Whoa, see how loaded it is, but it's still trying to produce more fresh stuff at the end. So I'm going to continue to go through this plant and hack away at it. I would say that generally speaking, you're going to end up with, oops, cut a fruit there. Oh well, that's just kind of the losses. You're going to end up with a plant that's probably about half the size that you started out with, and that's okay. Even these guys here, honestly, fruit this small probably won't mature. I'm going to go ahead and say I want that guy to mature a lot more, and I'm going to cut that out completely. This feels harsh, but it's just what we have to do here in Idaho in order to get mature fruit. If your fruit don't mature fast enough, even after doing this, you can, in about a week or two now, because our first frost is statistically on October 6th, you can take a shovel and start shoveling around the roots. And that's actually cutting off the nutrient and water flow to the plant so that it further stresses it out. Right before the frost, you can pull the whole plant out, bring it into your garage, hang it upside down, and it will continue to mature that way. Or you can actually go and just pick all the fruit off the plant, lay them on single layers in cardboard boxes, or however you want to do it on your counter, and they will also continue to slowly ripen. You want to speed up the ripening process, put them in a paper sack so that the ethylene gas will start to make them ripen faster. So hopefully with these few tricks, you can maximize the amount of mature tomato harvest you can get out of your plants this year and not be stuck with plants full of green tomatoes, because as much as we all like fried green tomatoes, we can only eat so much of that. Thanks for joining us today. This is Lindsay at the North End Organic Nursery, 3777 West Chinden Boulevard in Garden City, and have a wonderful Labor Day. Bye everybody.